Who is here? I can't see who here yet. I will in a minute. I swear, every time this phone does this, it scares me. I wish my husband would come out here and bring me some Rachel July. Phoenix! You done let somebody else beat you again. Phoenix! Oh my gosh! Phoenix! Phoenix! What is going on? Shout out to Rachel. Rachel got the cookie for and the gold star for today. Shout out to Rachel. Phoenix, you slipping. You slipping, Phoenix. You are slipping. And you was on a roll. That was the thing. You was doing so good. Like you was out here winning. I think these people are hating on you. I shouldn't have never said anything. Because I think they hating on you. They trying to take your spot. They doing it on purpose, girl. You know how people be hating. And then they just trying to dethrone you. They just don't want you to be the teacher's pet. Why did I just turn this? Is the phone go off? No. They don't want you to be the teacher's pet, girl. They doing everything they can to throw you off your game. Don't let them do it, Phoenix. Do not. Don't you let anybody. Don't let nobody throw you off your game, girl. You were number one. You you were in the top spot. And you gonna let somebody come? What is wrong with this fucking phone? It's trying to piss me the hell off. How many minutes? Where we at? Okay, we at 60%. After this phone died, this conversation is over. We at 60%, so we'll be able to talk for a little while. Y'all, y'all, y'all. I need to know why um TikTok. I need to know why TikTok has y'all buying all of these strange things for one. But shout out to the small business owner who can get on TikTok and sell something that they literally paid maybe $5 for and turn around and sell it for $25. Shout out to that person because there's a young lady on TikTok who is selling, and I think she's named her business Sunshine Sunflowers or something. It's on my community page. But shout out to her because she is buying these little plastic containers from the dollar store because I have one. And I know they have them at the dollar store because that's where I purchased mine from. Is that a bug? Is it? Yes. It was a spider. Jesus help me. Okay. I think it wasn't a spider. It was something else. Um, she buys these containers with a lid on them, not even an airtight lid, just a little twisty lid thing. And she makes what is called sunflower seed soup. And she sells it. And she packages it up. She'll take that plastic container, screw the lid on, wrap it in saran wrap, and put it in a box and send it to you. And I'm going to tell you what it is. It is sunflower seeds with some type of juice and spicy pickles. Now, some people are saying that she used the packet, the ranch seasoning package, and some type of maybe crystal hot sauce or Tabasco sauce or something, and some sunflower seeds, and apparently some vinegar and water or something. And she wraps that up real nicely. And she will send that to you for $25. I think this one dude said it was like $27. After shipping and stuff, it was like $27. Sunflower seeds. For one, I would never eat wet sunflower seeds. But see, I'm a California girl. Someone said that this is really big in Chicago or somewhere, somewhere in the Midwest or something. Like y'all grew up eating that. So, y'all like it. And some people were saying that some people put like beef jerky or beef sticks or meat, sausage, and boiled eggs or something in there with it. If they doing that, that's why y'all so violent in Chicago. If y'all out here eating stuff like that, it has to be. Like people in California, like we would never. Y'all really out here eating sunflower seed soup though? And then the videos that I saw where the people were doing the reviews of this concoction were actually eating it with a spoon because it is wet. It looks like in the container it does have the consistency of soup, and then you see all these sunflower seeds floating around. I mean, it's the most disgusting. Like the presentation is bad for me. It it looks like vomit. It just looks like someone angrily threw up. I don't understand why you will want to eat sunflower seed soup. I don't understand it. Yes, it sounds nasty. And then it looks disgusting. It looks nasty. If you want the visual, it's on my community tab. And all you have to do is go to Twitter, not Twitter. I'm pretty sure you can find it on Twitter too. But go to TikTok and type in sunflower seed soup. And all of these videos and reviews will come up. And it's not like this is a new thing. This ain't new. Like the Bible says, there's nothing new under the sun. This ain't new. Y'all been doing this. Y'all been eating this shit. Y'all didn't just start eating this. It's just getting sold on the internet now because, we have TikTok. And people, like someone is really making they made a little small business selling this crap. And so you buy food items, you buy something that you're going to put in your mouth from random people on the internet. People that you don't know if they have any clue what safety food handling procedures are. You don't they don't have no health department certificate. They're not certified to handle food, nothing, and you don't care. You don't even care. Like, I'm not about to order anything from some random person that I'm going to put in my mouth. Now, it's different if you order something from somebody that they made, that you can wear, jewelry, earrings, a shirt, crochet items, a blanket, or, something like that. But something that I'm going to put in my mouth, I'm going to trust a complete stranger that I don't know. I've never seen your kitchen. I don't know how you're preparing these items. And one girl, when I saw her packaging the stuff, she was sitting on the floor in her apartment. Her carpet was not that clean. She didn't even put down, like a tablecloth. Like a new tablecloth or something. Like, I can see you maybe not having space to, a whole lot of space for production to, pack your orders and stuff. Well, if you're going to do that on your floor, put down a clean tablecloth or something. At least try to make the shit look clean. Try. If y'all see that one chin here, ignore her. Okay? Don't let her be a stumbling block for you. Because I don't think she's long enough for me to quite grab her yet, but I can feel her. So if you see her, don't allow her to be a stumbling block. Because that's what she's trying to do. She trying to get your attention. But don't let her do it. Okay? Um, at least try to make your environment look clean. Like, I would never have showed if I was packaging if I was packaging people's orders on the floor, I would not have shown that part of it on TikTok. I would have shown me sitting at a table, putting the orders together, not on the floor. I just wouldn't have shown that because that's disgusting to me. You're making something that someone is going to eat, you're making it on the floor. And then you're packaging it up, sending it to people, and then they're digesting dog hair, cat hair, whatever you have on your floor. That's nasty to me. And it's no, oh, well, she just a small business owner. She just trying to get her. Okay, yeah, I do understand that. But even as a small business owner, there are things that you have to learn that you should not do. And packing people's orders on the floor is one of those things. So you don't know what these people are doing. You don't know what if the person really don't like you? Like, what if the person, oh, well, she said something about me, like in elementary school, and I still can't stand that heifer, but the other person then moved on, and she like, oh, I know her. Let me order, and she put cat pee in your sunflower seed soup. Is so much going on in there, you'll never know that you got the one with cat pee. Because it's vinegar and spices and hot sauce and Tabasco sauce and all this pickles and onions and bell peppers and all this other stuff, garlic and ginger. It's all this other stuff in there. You'll never know it had cat pee in there. Lord, I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? You can't go to the, I mean, how? How difficult can it be to make sunflower seed soup that you can't go to the dollar store? I'm pretty sure every ingredient that was in the sunflower seed soup, you can get at the dollar store. Every ingredient. I'm pretty sure she did not include anything that is like only sold at Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or Aldi's or Sprouts or any of these other places. I'm pretty sure every single solitary ingredient you could have found at the dollar store. You could have just went there and got every damn thing and made your own sunflower seed soup. But no, you wanted to pay $25 so Starkeisha could make it and mail it to you. And you wait a week or whatever so that sunflower seed soup is marinating in all them juices and getting soggy and wet and everything, going through the postal service and everything, and then it'll get to you. A soggy sunflower seed mess. And what do sunflower seeds taste like after they done been in juice and stuff? I've never put sunflower seeds in anything. So what do they taste like after they've been in like juice? Does anybody know? Oh, Phoenix is so sweet. She said you can share my stars. Now that is nice. Cause I'm telling you, if I had earned them stars, I'm not sharing my stars with nobody. I'm not. Oh, you so sweet, Phoenix. Oh, I'm just gonna give you a star for today. Just see what happens when you're nice. See what happens when you're nice. My mom used to always say, you get more with honey than you do with vinegar. But I'm a vinegar girl. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you this vinegar. I'm not gonna give you no honey. You're more than likely not going to get honey from me. Okay? Unless you catch me on like a really good, you know, just like you're part of my family, like I really love you. Like those people get honey. But everybody else, y'all, you gonna get this vinegar. Yeah, girl, I'm just gonna give you a star for today, even though you was late, cause that was sweet. He was like, "You can share my stars." I bet you was that really good kid in elementary school that the other little kid that didn't know how to tie their shoe. You'd be like, "I'll tie it for you. I'm your friend." I was that kid that would be laughing like, God damn, you in the fifth grade and still don't know how to tie your shoe? Like, is there something wrong with you? Your mama must don't love you. You can't even tie your shoe. That was me. And my husband will remind me of how I am too. Oh, that was sweet. Phoenix said, I have honey mixed with vinegar. Bro, Rachel has done nothing wrong. It's not her fault I was slacking. It's not Rachel's fault that she caught you slacking. Oh, that's really nice. I'm not like that. I would hate Rachel. Rachel, you out here trying to take my place. You backstabber. That would be me. Yeah. See, and I don't like to put myself in a position where I feel used by people. I don't like putting myself in a position where I feel like I'm doing more for people, even though I do. I know that I do. And it irritates me. So I think I've gotten to the point, the older I get, where I kind of, stand back and watch people. Because, I was on TikTok this morning and I saw where this young lady was saying that she flew out to meet a guy that a childhood friend of hers. I guess they hadn't, seen each other in a while, and she flew out to see him. So I'm assuming they live in different states. And when she got there, she rented an Airbnb, and she was just cooking this elaborate meal. I mean, fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, yams, greens. She said she was going to make a caramel cake, cornbread, just all of this stuff, to impress this guy. And the first thing I thought about was, what is he doing to impress you? And why do women feel like we have to impress a man? Why can't he impress me? You know, why can't he be the one thinking, let me do something special for her, let me take her out to dinner? Let me tell you, I did not cook for, now, I had known my husband for, since we were 17 or 18 years old. And when we got back together and started dating, I didn't cook for him right away because I want you to show me that you are interested in me. I don't want to be the one doing everything for you. Show me that you want me. And it was just like, God damn, girl, what is he doing for you? Like, she didn't make a part two to her video because I think after she read the comments, she was probably like, all right, well, this didn't quite go in the direction that I thought it was going to go in. Of course, the men was saying stuff like, yeah, that's how you. And then, she did make another video, and she was like, after she had finished cooking everything, like she plated it up. Never showed the dude. She just showed like the finished food and stuff. And she was like, well, this is how you treat your king. And people in the comments were like, he your king already? This y'all first date. So he didn't went from first date to get a jump to king status already? Like, we can't do that. We can't allow ourselves, we can't put ourselves in that position, because when we do that kind of stuff, then the man continues, he expects that on a regular basis. And it puts him in a position where he feels like, I don't have to do anything because she gonna take care of it. I don't have to make dinner reservations. I don't have to do anything because she's gonna take care of it. Now my husband knows I like to eat out. When we eat out, he knows that he is to make the dinner reservations because that's how I like it. He will ask me, what type of food I want to eat, where I want to eat. He will send me a few restaurants, and we'll talk about it. I'll say, okay, well, let's try this one. He will make the reservations, let me know what time it is, and we go. I don't want to have to do everything. I don't. Because if I have to do everything, what do I need you for? Why do I need you? Because you're not helping me. You're adding more work to me. And on a first date, I just don't believe that a woman should take on that role and be cooking and slaving in the kitchen and stuff on a first date. Let's go out so we can talk and, get to know each other and have fun and have a couple of drinks and, do whatever. After I done fried chicken, made macaroni and cheese, made greens, made cornbread, baked the cake from scratch, I don't want to do a damn thing else. I'm tired. That ain't no easy feat. Even when I was in my 20s, if I cooked that much after I got finished, I was ready to rest. Because you got to clean the kitchen. You got to, you got to clean it. It's, when you done fried chicken and stuff, you got to clean all that up because you don't want the house to be constantly smelling like fried chicken. So you got to cook, you got to clean, you got to wash dishes. That's too much for a first date. Hell no. I'm not doing all that. Mm-mm. I'm not doing all that. And if that's what it takes to make you happy, then you're going to be happy with somebody else. You're not going to be happy with me because I ain't doing that shit. Phoenix said, I'm learning. I've been burned too much. Sometimes I wish I was more vengeful, but things usually happen to people who harm me. Yeah, I just sit back and wait on things to happen. I don't have to be vengeful. I don't even have to have a vengeful spirit. But I don't put myself in a position for people to hurt me. I don't put myself in a position to be used by people. That's not my thing. I don't do I don't I'm not that doormat. You're not gonna walk over me. I can't do that no more. Hey, Demona. Hey, Dark Goddess. What type of justice is it? What type of justice? And is any of this your fault? That's what you have to ask yourself before you go asking the Orisha or, deities for help getting justice for somebody or coming against somebody or being revengeful. Is any of it your fault? Did you do anything to cause what happened? Because if you did, they don't want to step in because it's your fault. You shouldn't have did it. And if you can look at a situation and say that this person only did this to me because they wanted to, I had nothing whatsoever to do with the situation, then that's different. But if you look at that situation and say, well, maybe some of it was my fault, then you just take that as a lesson learned and you move on. So there's some questions that, you have to ask yourself, and there are questions that you have to answer me before I can tell you, what you should do. Because there's that I don't give out just like cookie cutter answers. I'm not on that. Oh, somebody did something to you, rah rah rah. That ain't me. I was treated unfairly and discriminated at work, and I was fired, and she was suspended. Who is she? A white woman? Another woman? Me and a Caucasian woman doing the same job. So what happened? Phoenix, I wouldn't say I'm a doormat, but I'm just amicable and help. That's my nature. I say no and defend myself, but people still try. I wouldn't say I'm the nicest person, but I think I'm kind. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't either. And most people that know me, you know, say that I'm not the nicest person, but I'm fair. I'm not mean, but I'm one of those people that you have to get to know before you like, oh, okay, she cool. That's just, that's just who she is. What do you mean she was she was allowed to return back to work? Return back from what? I don't understand what you're saying. Yeah, I'm not cooking for no first date. I'm just not. I'm not gonna do that. Especially not anything that elaborate. Not for a first date. First date, you're gonna take me out. Unless we were talking and we both said, hey, let's cook together. That's the date. We're going to get some food and we're going to cook together. And that's going to be the date. Like we're going to cook and talk. But fried chicken and macaroni and cheese and cornbread and all, these really elaborate things, I think are too much for a first date. I think a first date, if you and the person want to cook together, hey, let's make some tacos. Let's keep it really simple. That way, it's nothing elaborate. It's nothing that we really have to wait on. Because, like, when you cooking chicken, you got to wait for it to get done. Greens don't get done in 15 minutes. But you can cook up some hamburger meat or ground turkey or chicken or something to make tacos. Like that's really quick and you can sit and enjoy yourself. Um, Phoenix, can you get rid of 9 inches for me? Block them. Um, cause they in the wrong place. We were swiping cards for customers. I mean, I'm not really sure. Like, cause sometimes when I do believe that saying that when one door closes, another door opens, and situations happen for a reason. Maybe it was time for you to leave that job, or maybe you leaving that job opens you up for something better. And I do have the belief that in a situation like this where you want to take revenge on someone that you will more than likely never see again, how does that help you? You're not going to see this person no more if you're not working for that company, or how will you ever see them? Like, how will you know that what you did to them worked when you're not there? So it's like you're wasting energy on a situation that you can be putting more energy into finding another job or moving forward in your life. Like, is it really worth it? Is what I'm saying. Like, when you really think about it, is it really worth it? Like, you're fired. So move on. Move on. Um, and put your energy into, finding something better. Because seriously, if the 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 job, if the facility that you worked at is a discriminatory place, why do you still want to work there? If they discriminate against black people, you felt discriminated against, why do you still want to work there? Go someplace else. Get another job. Move on. Why even waste your energy? Now, I mean, I'm not saying that you can't do it, I'm not saying that you cannot petition Ogun or, whoever, whatever Orisha you decide, or Oya or whatever, but why? What are you going to, in the long run, what are you going to gain from it? You're not going to ever see that person again, more than likely. It's weird. I got fired from a job once, and I really felt like it wasn't my fault. And I felt like it was my coworkers' fault. And since I got fired, I had to appeal my unemployment. I appealed my unemployment. I had to meet before the judge to talk to the unemployment judge and stuff. I explained to him what happened, and the judge agreed with me. So they gave me my unemployment. And I said, like, I will never see these people again. And I didn't see my supervisor that worked there for 10 years almost. And the funny thing is, I did not run into him until we moved out here. I ran into him at McDonald's. And he was like, "Oh my goodness, how you doing?" And by that time, I had got over the fact that I was fired. I had been fired because my life had changed so much. I had moved on. I ain't give a damn about that job. That company has been debunked. It has went out of business and everything. I'm not still holding no grudge about some people that fired me. I moved on. I done had 5 or 6 jobs since then. Sometimes the best thing to do is to move on. Okay? It is. You expel less energy moving on than you do fighting for what you it's sometimes the fight is just not worth it. Now it is worth it in your mind, because some of us have a you know you only have a fight or flight mentality. You don't have anything in between, and there has to be something in between fight or flight. you know there has to be a period of time when you really sit down and weigh out the situation. Is it worth it for me to fight? That's how so many people lose their lives, because they don't even think about the situation. They just go into fight mode, and before you know it, they family putting them in the ground because they didn't think, is this worth it? So I'm just giving you some food for thought. I'm not telling you, what you should do, because I don't know you. You don't know me. But I'm just giving you some food for thought. But it doesn't matter, sweetheart. Black, white, it don't matter. People are people. We can't be thinking all the time that our people are going to treat us any better than anybody else, especially in a business situation. People are people. When it comes to money, money don't have no color. It ain't no black dollar and white dollar. Money is green. When it comes to business, people don't care that you black. Oh, we black. They gonna treat me different. No, they're not. They are definitely not. Get out of that mentality. That doesn't work in the workforce. We are all people. And black people working ain't gonna treat you no different than white people working. That's still your supervisor. The person that fired me was black. Now the company wasn't owned by the company was owned by some white people, but my supervisor was black. The person that fired me was black. Black people will fire you. Black people will treat you crazy. You will have problems with black people in the workplace. You can't expect for them to treat you any different than anybody else in the workplace. Now, I'm telling you what I know. Do you feel like we're pressured to fight? I feel like people think you're a punk if you aren't interested in being physical with anybody. Yeah, we are. That's how we grow up. We grow up feeling like we have to fight, especially men. I don't think, you know, I don't want to say that because I see a lot of women online fighting. I see as many women online fight. As a matter of fact, I see more girl fights online than I do guy fights. Like people posting fights online. I see more girl fights, but I know it's probably because girl fights get more views. You know, it's more salacious when you see women fighting. But I think women are at a point where they are as aggressive as men. And we do feel like we have to fight. Like we just feel like if I don't fight, if I back down, then people are going to look at me crazy. But I would rather see two people come to an understanding. I understand why you're angry, but can I just tell you why I'm angry and let that shit go? Like I have more respect for two people that can do that than I do two people that can go to blows. And then I have more respect for two people that can go to blows and use their hands and then let that shit be it than I do someone that, maybe pulls out a weapon and just ends the situation and don't even give the other person an opportunity to fight. But yeah, we are just naturally some people are just naturally violent people. Like they grew up in situations where they have always had to fight. Like they've had to fight at home. Maybe their parents were abusive. It starts there and it just kept going. Kids who grow up in abusive households have a tendency to go to school and abuse other kids. They're normally the bullies. And it just keeps going. And then you have people like myself who grew up in an extremely loving, nurturing household. I've had one fight in my entire life. One. I'm 57 years old and I've had one fight in my entire life. And that was like in the third grade. And me and the little girl that I had a fight with, neither one of us wanted to fight. But the other kids around us, your mama wear panties, your mama don't, and all that kind of stuff. And you just feel like, you don't have any choice but to fight. Now, neither one of we didn't hurt each other. It wasn't like it was more of a push than it was like literal. Like she didn't hit me in my face. I didn't hit her in her face, but I was, pushing her back. Like I couldn't even fight. I couldn't fight. But I didn't have any other choice because the kids around us wouldn't stop it. They wouldn't stop egging um, the situation on. So we had no other choice but to fight. And I think that's what it is with a lot of people. Some people feel like they don't have any other choice. The only thing that they can do is fight. When you do, there are so many other choices that you have. You can walk away from a situation. You can tell the person, you're not understanding what I'm saying, so I'm going to leave this alone until you calm down. There are situations with my husband when he gets on my last ass nerve, and I'll just be like, you know what, I'm just going to shut up because I don't want to say the wrong thing and hurt you and make the situation worse than it is, and I will just shut down because I don't want to fight him. I don't want to cuss him out. Like, I don't want to treat my husband like I have treated other men in my past. Like, I will cuss a dude out in a minute. But I don't want to do that to I'm not going to do that to my husband. I'm not going to cuss him out. Me and my husband have never had harsh words with each other, and we have been married for 9 years. And I've never called him out of his name, and I never will. Because I will bite my own tongue before I cuss my husband out. And I feel like he will do me the same way. Now, has he been mad at me? Yes. Have I been mad at him? Yes. Because I get mad easy. It don't take much to make me mad. So I've been, like, I will get, like, you can do something super dumb and I get mad. Like, you can leave too many hairs, too many body hairs in the shower, and, like, I will legit get mad. Like, mad as fuck mad. Like, earlier, my husband, we were sitting out here on the patio, and my husband was trying to scrape something off this table that has been there for like days, and it was making this irritating noise, and I got hella mad, just hella mad. I was like, why are you doing that? And he was like, what? I'm trying to get this off. Why? That shit's been there for days. Why did you pick today? See, that made absolutely no sense. Like, why did I get upset behind that? But that's just how I am. It don't take much to make me mad. And because I realize it don't take much to make me mad, I know that I have to watch my tone with people that I love. Like I told my granddaughter today, I don't know what it is that she's going through. But teenagers go through what teenagers go through. Like, I had to, really think, like, okay, when I was a teenager, I went through teenager stuff too. So I guess she's going through teenager stuff. She's 13. So I called her yesterday, and she, was sounding weird and acting like she didn't want to talk to me. So I said, all right, I'm going to let that go. So I called her today, and she was sounding the same way. And I had to tell her, hey, check this out. I don't know what's going on with you, but I don't like it. And you cannot treat people that love you, you can't be rude to them. If you don't want to tell me what's going on, that's fine. Talk to your mama, your daddy, whoever. But when I call you, I need you to get a whole nother attitude with me because I'm your grandmother and I love you. And I've been there for you since you came into this world. And just because you turned 13 don't mean you gonna flip a switch on me. I ain't the flip a switch type person. So I'm gonna need you to get your attitude straight when I dial your phone number. And she could hear that tone in my voice. And she was like, okay, I will. I said, thank you. And when I got ready to hang up, she said, I love you. I said, I love you too, sweetheart. But you're going to have to treat Granny a certain way. And she said, okay, I will. Sometimes you just have to tell people, don't get upset with them, don't raise your voice, don't match their attitude. Just tell them, I don't like what you're doing, and I'm not going to tolerate it. Instead of saying, you got me fucked up, I'm going to need you to change your attitude or it's going to be a problem. Be nice. You get more with honey than you do vinegar. But had that been someone that was outside of my immediate circle, they wouldn't have got that. They would have just got, all right then, well, bitch, I ain't gonna call you no more. They would have got that. Well, see, most people that they violent. You know what I mean? You can tell when a person, you can tell from conversation if that person matches your level of intelligence. And if they don't, you should only go so far with them anyway. I'm not even going to put myself in a position to be around someone that is violent. Hi, Daphne. But my family is and has been. My mother and a couple of aunts and uncles. My mom was a hellraiser. Girl, let me tell you something about family. Right now, I think that I'm only Facebook friends with one person in my family, and that's my uncle, my mom's oldest brother. So I don't know if I told you guys this, but I think I did. But when I was in my Yawo 7 day phase, and you go into that after your first initiation, when you are given your Alekes, you are a Yawo for 7 days, which means that you're like in all white from head to toe for 7 days. So when I was in my Yawo phase, I ran into one of my cousins. And so I don't know if my cousin knew someone that was like in the religion or whatever, but um, she was like, do you practice Lukumi or something or Ifa? And I was like, yeah, Lukumi. And she was like, oh, okay, are you a priest? Because she couldn't tell, what was going on with my head because my head was covered. I had on a scarf. And I was like, no, I just received my lekes. So I guess she went back and told the rest of my family that I practiced voodoo and that I had changed and, like something was going on with me. I don't know. But one of my cousins, because see, we were all following each other on Facebook until this happened. So one of my cousins sent me a message and was like, you practice voodoo? And I was like, who told you that? And she was like, oh, our cousin. I was like, she told you I practice voodoo? And she was like, yeah. She said that she ran into you and you was dressed like voodoo and, you do voodoo and, all this kind of stuff. And people in my family, I noticed like right after that, they kind of stopped following me on Facebook. And then my grandmother passed away, and one of my aunts posted it on Facebook, and they wouldn't even tell me where the funeral was. So after that, I blocked everybody in my family, especially all the women, because after that, I saw one of my uncles on Facebook, and he said he didn't know like what had happened, but he knows that the women in my family are extremely catty and childish and ignorant. So I just kind of like kept my uncle, like two of my uncles on Facebook, and that was it. But like the majority of my female relatives, I don't mess with them. I don't have time for that because it's just funny to me that especially my cousin that saw me is like black power, like she got dreads and she always talking about Africa and the motherland and all of this kind of stuff, and then you went back and told people in the family that I practice voodoo. So yeah, family are the ones that do the most dirt in our lives. Family are the dirtiest people. And I block them just like I do everybody else. Like, I don't play with no people in my family. I just won't. I don't even give a damn. I really don't. I don't care nothing about them. My mother dead. Her sisters and brothers never did nothing for her anyway. I didn't grow up around them because I was adopted. My grandmother, she was, I don't know. My grandmother been on some bullshit since I was born, but I was gonna go to her funeral out of respect. But um, they didn't even tell me where it was. So that was that. So I don't mess with my family. I have I have them blocked on all of my social media because I have that type of family that like you don't talk for a long time, and if you run into one of them, they'll go into that, oh, I ain't seen you in a long time. I love you, girl. Take my number down, call me, that kind of stuff. And see, we're not going to do that. I'm in my 50s, so I don't, I don't have to see you no more. I was adopted too. I was adopted too. And I think that's where the disconnect is with my biological family. But it wasn't my fault that I was adopted. You know what I mean? It didn't have anything to do with me. I was the child in this situation. I was the kid. I wasn't the adult. So, um, yeah, I just get rid of people. If you cause me any type of hurt or problems or whatever, I'll just get rid of you. I don't give people a chance to, sit around my life and cause me problems. You have to go. I don't want you, especially people that don't add to my life. You're not bringing anything to me but stress. Forget you. I don't need you. I don't. The only people I need are people that add to my life, that make my life better. Like my husband, of course, I'm not about to block him. You know what I mean? If me and him having a problem, I'm going to give him an opportunity to calm down, or he's gonna give me an opportunity to calm down because he knows how I am. I will just shut down until I kind of figure out what's going on. So I will give him, if he's mad at me or whatever, which is rare. It's very rare that he's mad at me. I'm the grumpy one. So he will, give me an opportunity to calm down. I'll calm down, and then we'll talk about the situation. But anybody else, fuck you. I don't give a damn. I don't, because if you're not adding to my life, you're not making my life any better. Why am I gonna stress myself out to try to make things work with you? I'm not. I'm not that person. I don't, maybe when I was younger, I tried to, I had a tendency to hold on to relationships and try to make a square peg fit in a round hole, but I'm not doing that anymore. I don't have that type of patience. I definitely don't. When I was younger, I felt like I didn't have a choice. Being in the churches I was in, also perverted boundaries. I let them guilt me and whatnot, but it clicked some years ago, and I said, nope. Yeah, when we're younger, certain things happen. What did Navia Mahoney say? She must have said something stupid. God, we getting all kind of dumb people in here today. Yeah, when we're young, I think we put up with more things when we're young than we do when we get older. When you get older, you should be at a point where you're like, I'm not putting up. You should see bullshit coming and be like, no, I'm not putting up with that. I'm just not. When you're younger, yeah, you don't have the same level of wisdom that you do when you're older. When I was younger, I probably did put up with some things that I probably shouldn't have, or allowed things to go on a little bit longer. Oh, it looked like bots. Oh, okay. Allow things to go on longer than what it should have, but you don't know any better because you're young. But when you get older and your level of wisdom changes, then nah, you let that shit go. Like, you nip it in the bud. Yeah. Yeah, of course. People are going to try you. I'm not saying, you get to a point where people don't try you. People are going to try you. People try me. But I just shut it down quickly. I shut it down as soon as it starts. I don't, I can't deal with it. I have people who, think because I'm a spiritualist, they want to latch on to me and be my friend. And so they can, get perks. If I latch on to her and be her friend, then I can call her every time something is happening and dump on her all of the negative shit that's going on in my life. No, you can't. That's not a friend. That's a one-sided relationship. And I'm no one's trash can. If you're my friend, you're my friend. And if you're my friend, you wouldn't do that, because you would know every time I call her, I shouldn't be calling her because I have a problem. Just call me because, you want to chit chat. Don't just call me when your boyfriend is doing something stupid and, you want me to give you some advice. No, no, I don't allow people to do that. And that has happened to me so much. People think, oh, okay, that's almost you, and I'm gonna be her friend. So, I'm gonna be nice to her. And then when things are going on, every time something is going on in my life, I'm gonna call her and, my boyfriend is doing blah blah blah. What should I do? Like, girl, I don't know. Shit. Break up with his ass. Mm-mm. I don't allow that stuff to I don't allow that to happen. I don't even let people um, get that close to me where they feel like they can do it. Let me tell y'all about this impulse. Did that thing get on me? let me tell you about this impulse buy I just had. I saw this young lady post a projector. It is a little projector, and it projects the northern lights on in you know the in a room. And my husband found it on Amazon, and it came yesterday, and we plugged it in. I don't know what it is about that thing, but I love it. You plug it in, and it has like the northern lights. It changes colors. It just lights up the entire room that you're in. It is so cute. You know how all of these like young people are into like these LED lights and stuff in their room that like change colors and everything. So imagine that on steroids, where it has the whole northern lights shining in your bedroom. It is so pretty. And I've always loved the northern lights. Like, I'm really hoping one day I will be able to see the northern lights in person, like for real, for real. Like, I would love to see them. Hey, Tina, Tina. Yeah, I'm going to protect my peace. I am definitely, hey, intuitively in sync. We good. Yeah, 46. You shouldn't be putting up with no BS. Thank you, sweetie. This is okay, y'all. So, I have enough wigs to change my hair damn near every day. So, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to see how many times I can change my hair without wearing the same wig twice. Because it don't make no sense for me to have all these wigs and, just not wear them. And this is a synthetic wig, but it's still cute. So I'm gonna be changing my hair every day until I run out of wigs. I got wigs in the garage, child. I don't know how many wigs I have. I have I have so many wigs that I had to put some of them in a box and put them in the garage. So I'm about to wear all my wigs. I'm about to this gonna be my new thing. So I'm gonna change my hair like every day until I run out. And I'm just this week. I started this week, right? I'm only on my third wig, I think. I think. I think so. I think I've only had three. I'm taking pictures of them so I'll know which ones I wore. But I think I'm only on I think I started late in the week, so I think I've only done three wigs so far. So I'm going to be doing that until I get sick and tired of it. Because I want to get my hair braided, but I want to wait until my hair grows out a little bit more to get it braided. Because my husband asked me, was I going to lock my hair again? And I don't think I am. I think if I do anything, it will be faux locks. I don't think I'm going to ever lock my hair again. I don't think I am. At the stage where I'm now, I don't think so. I think my hair will just be natural. Like I'll never get a perm. Like I'll never perm my hair. Now I will color it, but I will never perm my hair. My hair will just be um, either braided or um, or I'll wear a wig or faux locks or whatever. but not like real locks. I mean, everybody be wearing wigs, even Cardi B, and Cardi B got nice hair, but she still wear wigs. All these celebrities wear wigs. Even Meg The Stallion. Meg The Stallion has nice hair, but she wears wigs, all either wigs or sew-ins or bundles or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I have thyroid issues, so I'm going to see, you know, how my hair grows. Like with my locks, my hair was down to my butt, but I mean, who knows? I got this little shirt from it's the different moon phases. I got this little shirt from Walgreens, not Walgreens, Walmart last year. And I think I saw some more of them still in the store in like different colors because I think I was gonna get a pink one, but they didn't have it in my size. But yeah, I got this from Walgreens. Why do I keep saying Walgreens from Walmart? So that's it, y'all. Y'all going out there and get that. Yeah, because I just braid my hair down and throw this wig on and go on about my business. I don't even have on a wig cap, child. Now when I go back in the house, I'm gonna take this headband off because I have the little headband on. I'm gonna take this headband off and slide this wig off and slide her on back in the bag that she belonged to, and that's gonna be it. Oh, Nicki Minaj hair long too. It should be. It should be long. Cause these celebrities, they're not messing with their natural hair, because they have the wigs to comb and stuff all the time. And I have a little patch right in the front that is thin, but usually it does that when my thyroid is acting weird. And the last time I had a thyroid test, it said my thyroid was low. So they changed my medicine. So I'm hoping after this medication gets in my system for a while, that little patch will come back. Oh, I love the moon. I've always loved the moon. I've always been interested in the moon. I've always like wanted to, especially like the full moon. When I was a little kid, I used to just stare at the full moon. Always been intrigued by the different phases of the moon. More intrigued by the moon than the sun. So I love things that, represent the moon and stuff. Yeah, if they kept like flat ironing their hair and curling their hair and dyeing their hair for every event and stuff, they would be bald. That's why they always wear wigs. Girl, go and put on a little bit of makeup. Just do like I do. Put on some concealer and do your eyebrows. Don't put on a whole like face of makeup. Just do some concealer, do your eyebrows, and put on a little um, eye makeup, eyeshadow, a little bit, and go. Now, oh, and a nice lip. You could do that real fast. That's all I do. I don't like a whole lot. Like I don't. It's very rare that you will catch me in a full face of makeup, like foundation and powder and all that stuff. I ain't doing all that shit. That's too much work. I put on some concealer. I try to conceal this little area right here and right here. Put a little concealer on there. Do my eyebrows, and that's about it. I really don't like to wear mascara because sometimes that makes my eyes run. I don't like to do too much to my eyes because my eyes are real sensitive, and if I do too much, they start running. So just put on a little bit, girl. Yeah, you don't have to put on a full face. Just put on and act, put a little blush on, brighten up your cheeks and go on about your business. I'm about to go because it's getting hot. This sun, well, sometimes I put on like lip gloss or something up under my mask because, you cute in the car until you get to where you're going. And then if you're going to a restaurant or whatever, you can put on your lip gloss because when you get inside the restaurant, you, you're going to take your mask off. So I do put on like a cute, I like the glitter gloss. I put a cute gloss on, and you can do something to your eyes. Your eyes are going to show outside of the mask. Make your eyes look cute. But foundation and all that kind of stuff, no, I ain't doing all that. That's too much. Unless I'm going out to dinner and it's something really um, special, and you want to look real nice because you're going to take pictures or, something like that. Like when we went to our anniversary dinner um, last month, I did do my makeup, and you only had to wear your mask until you got to your table. But after you got to your table and you ordered your food, you could take your mask off. And I knew we were going to take pictures and stuff, so I did have on a full face of makeup that night. But other than that, no, I'm with you. I'm not wearing a whole lot of makeup. So I will see you guys later. I just had to tell y'all about that sunflower seed soup. And who was that? And if y'all want to, what you eating? What? Huh? Why it take you so long to come out here?
Amen.
Had sent you a message and said come out here.
I saw about 10, 15 minutes ago.
What you going to get?
My water.
Bring me one. My husband didn't came. He didn't cook. Y'all look. I don't know what that is, y'all. I know he ain't put mustard. He done put mustard on chicken and hot sauce. He didn't put mustard and hot sauce on chicken. He got a whole thing. He got goo gobs. Can y'all see that? Did y'all see that? He got goo gobs. That's his food, y'all. Y'all still here? Because the battery is low. I'm going to have to go. He got goo gobs. I'm trying to wait till he come back. Y'all still here? Did y'all get kicked off? I'm trying to wait till he come back so I can ask him, is that mustard? And why did he put that much? Babe, that's mustard?
Yep.
Why you use so much? Mustard and hot sauce?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna say why you use so much?
Do I have to answer that?
Yeah, you could say because it's my food.
Because it's my food. I like mustard.
I didn't know you like mustard like that.
Do you like mustard?
Not like that.
Not like that.
Yeah.
That's not a question. I mean, that's not an answer. I said, do
Yeah.
you like mustard? Yes or no?
No, not in that quantity.
But do you like mustard? Yes or no? It don't matter. Do you like mustard? Yes or no?
Not on chicken.
Okay.
But when did you start liking mustard on chicken? I ain't never seen you eat mustard on chicken, and we've been together 50 years. You don't even eat mustard on your hamburgers. All right, y'all, I'm gone because he about to get mad.
I'm not getting mad.
See, that's what we was talking about.
I'm not getting mad.
We was talking about that earlier. I could see it in his face. He about to be
I
like,
used to see
"This ain't your food. Mind your own
when-
business.
what's her name?
It shouldn't matter
was
how much
frying
mustard I'm eating."
She used to fry it in mustard.
Yeah, I heard people do fry it in
Yeah.
mustard, but it don't look like,
And when I
like
made
you
my
don't
sauce,
pour.
When I made my sauce for lunch, I had the mustard, I put the hot sauce, and put a little seasoning and stirred it all up. But
Oh,
the
like a
mustard was the
dipping
base,
sauce?
Like a dipping sauce.
Oh,
The
okay.
mustard was the
Okay,
base.
maybe I wouldn't trip if you was like dipping it in
But
there
why you
instead of
tripping
piling it.
anyway?
I don't know, child, because it just looks weird.
Why you
But
tripping
honey, eat
anyway?
your food. Go ahead. Okay, y'all, we finna go because the battery on this phone is dying. It already went into low battery mode. And it's like, girl, find you something else to do or find you a power supply because we finna die. So I will see you guys tomorrow or Monday or somewhere in between tomorrow and Monday. I love you guys. Thanks for everything. I love you. Bye. Say bye, babe.